What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic 1 video for Season of Discovery. Now this is going to be episode 4 in my gold making challenge. This is a challenge that we started about 2 weeks ago at this point, and we started brand new on a completely fresh server. It's an existing server in Season of Discovery that I personally had no characters on, so I'm starting from level 1 with no gold to my name and no outside help. And then while playing the game I'm trying to make as much gold as I can. Now for the challenge I'm playing an average of 1 hour per day or 7 hours per week. That means that if I want to, I can play every other day and play 2 hours, or I can play 1 day per week and just smash out 7 hours, but the average should be 1 hour per day or 7 hours per week. That way it's easy for you to replicate if you're able to play this game 1 hour per day, and the goal is to show you that you can make gold in Season of Discovery starting with nothing, and I'm trying to show you how I would do that, how I would make gold if I'm starting with absolutely nothing. Now, for the main part, what I'm doing here is that I'm playing the game and making gold, so I'm like posting the auctions, and then I'm going out and playing the game. It's usually what I'm doing on Living Flame as well. Like, one of the reasons why I'm starting this challenge is that people say that it's impossible to make gold unless you already have gold. I'm trying to dispute that by showing you that you can make a lot of gold even at a low level. Like, we had 25 gold at level 10. Like, having a lot of gold really early is kind of simple if you just know where to farm and then where to craft. The only thing is you have to get a little bit of capital to start, and then you can start flipping. For example, I spent 1 hour farming small eggs, getting 3.5 gold, and then using blacksmithing, blacksmithing and cooking, I turned the eggs into herb-based eggs with cooking, and I turned the copper ores into copper bars, and made the copper short swords with blacksmithing, and then I sold those on the auction house. So I turned my first 3.5 gold into 8 gold, and every time I kept multiplying my gold over and over and over again, which means every single day I basically doubled my gold as long as the items actually sold. Sometimes they don't sell at all. Now for this video I want to show you guys what has been selling and where we are so far. Now last episode we ended on 50 gold, so we have to try to beat that today and get more than 50 gold. Now at the moment that is not looking that good because we have 1 silver in the bags so far and about 4 gold in total because we have opened a couple more characters on the server. We have 1 level 10 crafting character and we have a level 1 bank character at the moment. So we're splitting the gold a little bit between those 3 characters, but it's mostly on my druid. Now today, before I made this video as well, we did do a BFD and I got really lucky in the BFD. Some of you might have been spotting it on my back right now, but we got the epic staff. Not only that, but we also got the trinket. So both the epic staff and the trinket in the same run. That was a god-like BFD run. Now in the last run as well we got the thinking cap and also the soul leech pants. So the last 2 BFD runs has been absolutely ridiculously good. Now the plan is not to level this character too fast. I'm basically just making gold and doing 2 BFDs per week, or like 1 BFD on every single reset, right? That way I can gear myself up a little bit and also level up a little bit over time. That way I'm not speed leveling. My main goal on the server is just to make a little bit of gold and then play the game roughly 1 hour per day. Now from the last video until this one I haven't even played that much. I have done 2 BFDs and apart from that I have just posted auctions once or twice per day. I try to post the auctions every single morning and in the evening before going to bed, so I'm logging on for 5 minutes twice every single day posting my auctions, but the last couple of days I haven't woken up early enough, or I've had to go to work, so I haven't been able to post auctions in the morning, which results in me either posting the auctions when I come home from work or before I go to bed, so just posting auctions once per day. Now from the mailbox you can see I've been buying a little bit. We are buying copper ores to melt into bars, and we're buying turtle meat to make into spiced, what is it called again? Soothing turtle bisque? Yeah, soothing turtle bisque. So we're buying those whenever they're cheap. I'm just going to open those now, and then we can take a look at all the auctions that has been selling as well and start collecting some of the gold. Now at the moment you can see there's 12 gold sitting in the mailbox, so we can start by opening those 12 gold. Now for the most part that is me flipping rock scale cod, as you can see, and we have a couple of like expired auctions here as well that I should really go and post on the auction house just to free up some bag space. So let me just like let me take those out and let me go, actually we can take a look at what's been selling first and then we can start posting auctions. Now, for the most part what I've been selling is cooking. As you can see, we have been cooking Soothing Turtle Bisque and we're also cooking Rock Scale Cod. Now, as you can see, Rock Scale Cod has been selling for above the vendor price, which means that technically I can just go to the vendor and buy Rock Scale Cod and put them on the auction house. But usually on my auction house, the raw Rock Scale Cod are cheaper on the auction house and I end up buying those on the auction house, cooking them and making more profit. But if they are profitable for you to sell and buy from the vendor, you can literally buy them from this guy. There's a fish vendor right here, Talalar, and he sells them for 1.8 silver each. The Rock Scale Cod right here. So you can buy them for 1.8, and then the auction house is like in the building right over here. So you can just buy those from this one NPC, put them on the auction house, and make a little bit of gold that way. Now, how many of those you're able to sell every single day really depends on your server. This market can be very competitive, and on my server at the moment, they usually go way below the vendor price. That being said, so does the raw Rock Scale Cod. So what I'm trying to do here is using TSM, we can search for Rock Scale Cod in this example, and Rock Scale Cod at the moment, the raw one is 1.1 silver, and the regular ones are 2.3. Which means that you're doubling your gold every single time. And to make a Rock Scale Cod, all you need is the raw one. There's nothing like no cooking materials, it's only this. So by buying this right now and flipping, I'm literally doubling my gold every single time. And because it's so cheap, I'm just going to buy a couple. There's 12 stacks of 20 here. So I'm going to spend some of my cash to buy these out because there's no way it ever goes like below this price. The cooked ones, that is. So I can buy these and make a little bit of gold at least, and then we go back to the mailbox right now. Actually, we have to post a couple of auctions, then we can go back. Continuing the mailbox opening here, we can see I've also been selling some recipes. Recipe for smoked sagefish. We also sell Soothing Turtle Bisque for 79 silver. For a stack of 10, and as you can see, I have been buying a bunch of turtle meat for an average price of 1.87 silver each, and when I'm turning them into this is an average of 7.9 silver each selling price at this price. Rock Scale Cod, once again, hot spices. I'm literally selling vendor items on the auction house, and it's like, I'm not getting rich by the vendor items, but they do help out, and I make a little bit of gold that way. Now, as you can see, Soothing Turtle Bisque right here, 79 silver for a stack of 10. Down here, 51 silver. So the prices here, they keep going up and down pretty much every single day. It's only a 1 day difference between the 79 silver ones and the 51 silver. So in 1 day, the price can jump that much. It is ridiculous how volatile the market can be. So like, what I'm usually doing here is if the prices are not looking good to me, like if the prices are not attractive, I just don't post. And I wait 1 or 2 days and then come back and check. Like, if you're not making profits, just don't sell. Keep the items and wait until they're profitable. Scrolling further down, we can see copper short swords, selling some of those for 85 silver each. Once again, Soothing Turtle Bisque. A couple of recipes, again the Rock Scale Cod ones in this case, and literally refreshing spring water. Selling this on the auction house as well. Goblin Deviled Clams, Rock Scale Cod, Goblin Deviled Clams. There's one thing that is repeating itself here, and that is me selling a bunch of recipes and cooking items, and also the, where are they again? The copper short swords. I'm really banking a lot on both mining, smelting, cooking, and blacksmithing. Those have been my primary gold makers so far. So let's loot some of the gold that we have here, and we should have like one more page to go through and look at. We have to try to get above 50 gold. Now, I have been buying a bunch of things, so we might be a little bit under 50, but getting over 50 would be absolutely great. Going back to the auction house right now, we can see I have to refresh really quick. And speaking of the market being volatile, here we can see Soothing Turtle Bisque. I sold 10 of them for 1.7 gold. So 17 silver each. And then the same day I sold 10 of them for 59 silver. On the same day, the prices can vary that much. We also have some spiced wolf meat, we have a bunch more copper short swords, even more spiced wolf meat for a better price this time, Soothing Turtle Bisque, refreshing spring water one more time, expert cookbooks, bear meat, expert cookbooks, and just a bunch of cod once again. So a bunch of cooking and blacksmithing, and opening all of the sold auctions now should get me over 50 gold or close to 50 gold, right? Yeah, 49.88, and that is only on this character. I'm just gonna loot some of the copper short sword here, put those on the auction house as well, and then we're gonna take a look at the Solheim bank character. Going over the Solheim bank, this is usually where I send over the things that basically whenever I don't have any more bag space on Solheim TV, I send things over to Solheim bank as a place to keep things, and also post more things on the auction house. I try to divide what I have on both characters, so like Solheim bank at the moment, we have a bunch of ruined copper pans. I've been tapping into that market as well from blacksmithing, and if anyone is wondering, the reason why copper short swords and also the pans are selling is that they're both used in waylaid supplies. So over here we have a bunch of those. We also have some rock scale quad once again, because I did make and buy a lot of those, so we have almost 1,000 rock scale quad that we're trying to offload like slowly but surely here. But looking at the mailbox, at the moment we're sitting on 16 gold in the mailbox, so we can open all of those 16 gold. And that should get me to, like, I don't know, let's see, 20 gold on this character, hopefully, close, 18 gold. So at the moment, we're sitting on 70 gold so far into the challenge, which is definitely not bad, but that being said, we have a lot more value when it comes to the items that we have. As you can see, we have a bunch of ruined copper pans on this character, 25 of them to be exact, and we're selling them for like 69 silver each. That should be about 15 gold, give or take, in ruined copper pans. And then we also have copper short swords. We have 24 of those across both Solheim TV and Solheim Bank, and we're selling those for 40 silver each. So even though we have only gained 20 gold in value from the last episode, we have gotten a lot of items that we're also trying to sell, because what I'm trying to do here is just craft a bunch of stuff and try to sell them. Now I did just post 10 short swords from Solheim TV, so we're gonna post 9 copper pans on this guy. Now, just to show you guys some more of the value that we have been getting in terms of like items that we have a bunch of mails waiting on craft time, where I've been sending myself rough stones and a bunch more rough stones and a whole bunch of copper bars. Now, once again, copper bars we're using for blacksmithing, and some of the rough stones I'll be using to skill up engineering. The next step in my gold making business right now would be to skill up engineering and start making profit with that as well. Engineering can be a super profitable profession. I'm mostly looking at making the bombs in this case, the bombs and dynamite, but anything profitable I will make and try to make profit from. So rough stones for making with engineering, or so using for engineering, and then the regular copper bars we're using for blacksmithing to make profit from blacksmithing. Now from blacksmithing there's mainly 2 items I'm crafting. We have the copper short swords, which currently is only 10 silver profit per craft, but we also have the ruined copper pants, which is 27 silver profit for every single craft. So those 2 are really good, and they're making me a lot of gold so far. At the moment I've only really been using mining, blacksmithing and cooking. Now until the next episode I want to add 2 more to that, and that is engineering on this character right here, and I've also made 1 more character. That is called Solheim YT, that's my warlock right here in level 1. The plan would be to get the warlock to level 10 to get alchemy, because on my druid I have herbalism and mining, and at the moment I'm doing nothing with herbalism, so my plan would be to use herbalism to funnel alchemy and start making gold with alchemy as well. Now, that's it for this video. That's it for this episode. That's my update so far. We went from 50 gold to 70 gold in this episode, plus a whole bunch of items, so we have a lot more to work with, and we should be getting really close to 100 gold in the next one. So hopefully you've been enjoying this series so far. It's been only 4 episodes, but hopefully you're enjoying the process and enjoying me making gold from scratch, and hopefully you're able to learn something along the way. And if you're starting the challenge with me, then let me know your progress as well in the comments down below. Now, as always, if you want to make more gold in Season of Discovery, make sure to check out my gold making guide. It's linked down below, and it's also going to be like in the top right corner at the end of this video if you want to check it out. So you can just click that link and check it out. Now, this is a 157 pages long document with the best gold farms, best investments, best crafts, and just all of the gold making information that I personally have. And if you if you're really interested in making gold, I do think it's a great product to have. You also get like exclusive membership to an exclusive Discord Discord server for gold making, where I'm sharing my best tips and tricks, and you guys can share your tips and tricks as well. You also get early access to gold making videos, including like phase 3 farms, phase 3 investments, and phase 3 crafts. If you want to like know what's profitable in phase 3 before that information is public, that's the place to be, so check it out, the link will be down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching the video, let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.